The medicine wheel is a symbol that has been in use for over 10,000 years by the native people of North and South America. What does the wheel represent? How does it relate to medicine? What accounts for its long and widespread use? And what value might it have in a modern society? One person who can answer these questions is Don Warne, an individual who has seen the world from both the traditional perspective and from the modern perspective. He grew up in touch with both worlds. Don's family is from South Dakota and moved to Tempe, Arizona when he was 4 years old. He went to school in Tempe, but spent his summers on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. Don graduated from high school in 1984 and received his bachelor's degree in 1989 from Arizona State University. As a member of the Oglala Sioux tribe, he has had a unique perspective on medicine and healing. His mother, Beverly Warne, has been a nurse for many years and currently teaches in the nursing department at M.S.A Community College in Mesa, Arizona. His family includes many traditional healers and medicine men from the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. In 1992, Don was given his grandfather's name, drustvu.Jedina, which means medicine man in the Lakota language. In addition, his father, James Warne Senior, had been diagnosed as having multiple sclerosis in 1979, and Don has witnessed his father's treatments from traditional and modern medicine approaches. In 1993, Don began his 4th year of medical school at Stanford University on his way to becoming a family physician. From this background, Don has been exposed to medicine and healing from the traditional Native American perspective and the modern medicine perspective. Let's hear now from Don Warne as he gives us his insights into the time-honored medicine wheel and how its use may extend from the traditional to the modern.
What I'm talking about today is the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel is an ancient symbol that has been used to symbolize many things to the indigenous people of North America and South America. The earliest accounts of the medicine wheel date back thousands of years among the Lakota people, who are more commonly known today as the Sioux. There are many interpretations of what the medicine wheel symbolizes, just as there are many Native American tribes and languages. The symbolism I will be talking about is what I've learned from my family and from other traditional Lakota people. I will also be sharing some of my own interpretations of the medicine wheel with you today. What the medicine wheel shows is a circle with a cross in the middle. What this represents, most basically, is the 4 directions: east, north, west, and south. And what this symbolism shows is that although the directions may be opposite to each other, represented by the cross, they are still connected, and this is shown by the circle connecting the ends of the cross. There are other interpretations that include up to the sky and down to the earth as the 5th and 6th directions. Also, some people look to the center of the circle as being within, and this is the 7th direction. For now, I will just be referring to the 4 directions and the symbols that are used within those directions. As you can see, colors are also used. There is yellow, white, black, and red. And this symbolizes the different races of people in the world. Yellow being people from Asia, white being people from Europe, black being people from Africa, and red being people from this continent. Sometimes people ask, well, where's brown? For the Latino groups. But actually they are represented here, because the red and the white, the indigenous people here and the Spaniards, blended together to form the Latino groups. In an ideal world, all of the colors would be able to overlap with each other, but unfortunately there are many interracial conflicts. Within the 4 directions, we look at gifts coming to us from the 4 directions. In the traditional Lakota way, it is believed that everything in nature is sacred and was sent to us as a gift from the Great Spirit, Wakantanka. Here are some examples of the gifts given to us from the 4 directions. In addition to the colors, yellow, white, black, and red, there are also basic elements: fire, air, earth, and water. Fire is a gift from the east, along with the sun. Air is a gift from the north, along with the animals. Earth is a gift from the west, along with the minerals. And water is a gift from the south, along with the plants. And if you think about these gifts from the perspective of the Great Plains, these directions make a lot of sense. For example, the sun rises in the east, and it is yellow, like fire. White is from the north, where the snow comes from, along with the northern winds. The sun sets in the west, so it is black. Also, the Black Hills, or Black Earth, and the Rocky Mountains are to the west of the plains. Minerals are also a gift from the west. And if you think of Black Hills gold, these gifts make a lot of sense. And to the south, red can be thought of as the people and the deserts to the south. And water and plants can be thought of as representing the rainforests in Mexico and South America. The medicine wheel shows that even though they are in opposite directions, destroying the rainforests to the south can affect the air to the north, because the gifts are all connected by the circle. The most basic part of medicine in the medicine wheel is symbolizing what a person is. To the east, there is the spiritual aspect. To the north, there is the mental aspect. To the west, there is the physical aspect. And to the south, the emotional aspect. One problem I think we have in modern medicine is that people don't see themselves as being at the center of the wheel and being in charge of all four aspects. Many people think that the priest or clergy is in charge of their spirituality. Their teachers or psychiatrists are in charge of their mental health. The doctor or physician is in charge of their physical health, and their friends and relationships are in charge of their emotional well-being. In this way, people have an external locus of control, because they are not in control of all four aspects. Whereas in the traditional Lakota way, the person is seen as being at the center of the wheel and being in charge of their own spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional health. In this way, there is an internal locus of control. Also in the traditional Lakota way, illness is seen as being an imbalance in this wheel. And what the traditional healers do is help people get back into balance through prayer, meditation, herbal medicine, and getting in touch with emotions. A difference between modern medicine and traditional medicine is that the person takes an active role in their own healing process by working with the medicine man. Whereas in modern medicine, many people believe it is the doctor's responsibility to make them well, and they take on a more passive role in the healing process. This attitude often manifests itself as anger or frustration when people cannot find a quick fix to a physical ailment.